Hello everyone. Hi. So I haven't made a video in quite some time. So I thought that I would get back into making videos with just kind of a bedtime routine. So let's just get into it. There's going to be some hairbrushing and just all kinds of stuff like that. And at the end, I'm going to read from this book, the Tolkien Reader, and just a little excerpt from the Adventures of Tom Bombadil. And this is going to be a soft-spoken video because my mic isn't the best right now, and I'm just not sure that it would pick up my whispering very well. So, here we go. I like to use this Garnier. It's not, salon stuff, but it just really gets the job done. I really like it because it's just good in my hair. And my hair can get really frizzy, so it keeps my hair sleek. So I just like to take a little dab. I just rub it between my hands. And then I just kind of work it through my hair. I haven't conditioned my hair in like a week. So, yeah. There was a lot of comments on my first video that talked about me doing a hair brushing video, and I thought that might be fun. So I got my brush. It's got my hair in it. Sorry. It's kind of gross. But it's nothing too special. Just your average hairbrush. It's always good to start at the bottom. See, you can already see that it kind of makes my hair nice and shiny. I don't, it doesn't stay straight like this. I'm not sure how much you can hear. I'm hoping that my microphone picks up the stuff. But if it's really bad, I'm thinking about investing in a new microphone. But I don't really have money right now. So I might have to figure out an alternate option. I'm not even sure how relaxing this is. I haven't done a video in so long. I'm not sure what it is about my voice that people find relaxing. But I've actually had like people I know, just not like outside of the internet, but people on my Tumblr and things that I wouldn't really expect to find people who get ASMR, asking me if I'm gonna make any more videos. And it's weird because I don't really talk about ASMR on my Tumblr, and I don't think I ever really promoted the videos there. So like they found me, and I just, it was kind of mind-blowing to me that people found just me talking at a camera relaxing. I could like crap in my hair. No, it never stays straight like this. It always poofs out again back to its curly state. So, other things, I actually don't really do anything like this ever as like a beauty routine. I don't normally put stuff on my face or anything, but it's been kind of dry in the air in my house. So I thought, I have these two products here. This first one, it's thermal spring water. It's by Vichy, and I got it as a sample. So you just gotta take a little in your hands. It's easier than like spraying it on your face, and you just kind of pat it on. And it's supposed to just help keep your skin moisturized. What I really love is this. It's Yes to Cucumbers. It's for sensitive skin. I don't really know if I have sensitive skin because I don't really break out ever. I get the occasional pimple and stuff. I think as most people do. But it's just good because I don't want like lots of harsh stuff on my skin, so I just use this. It's like a little moisturizer. And whenever you're rubbing moisturizer onto your face, it's just best to be really gentle because you might not have wrinkles now, but in the future, you'll thank yourself for being gentle on your skin. I'm barely pressing at all. When you get up to your forehead and temples, hold a lot of tension in my upper back and jaw. And it just feels so good. Just sort of rub the stress away. But when you're rubbing around your eye area, you're really not even supposed to touch it. Just use your fingers with barely any pressure. Making funny faces at you. Alright. Now, I will read to you from this a nice bedtime story to hopefully help you fall asleep. I have a really funny story about this particular book. First of all, I collect Lord of the Rings and Tolkien stuff, but I like to collect the books, so I have like so many different editions of Fellowship of the Ring, and it's kind of sick actually, but we all have our one thing. So, this book came to be in my collection because of my younger brother. He, at his high school, he saw it in the Lost and Found, and I guess he waited an entire week and looked at the Lost and Found every day to see if it was still there. So, he wanted to see if someone claimed it. And he decided after a week, nobody claimed it, that it would find a better home with me. Because I just love Tolkien. All things Tolkien, Lord of the Rings. He knew that I would give the book a good home. So, what I'm going to read to you is one of the chapters in The Adventures of Tom Bombadil. And this one's a little bit shorter than some of the other chapters because I didn't want to make a ridiculously long video. This one is, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Lord of the Rings musical, but I'm fairly certain that one of the Hobbit songs called The Cat in the Moon might sort of pay homage to this particular chapter. It's called The Man in the Moon Came Down Too Soon. And it's just a really fun little song about the cat and the fiddle. And it's just really nice. It's obviously very different from Peter Jackson's films, but if you ever get the chance to watch it or listen to some of the music, it's really just very beautiful, I think so. The man in the moon had silver shoon, and his beard was of silver thread, with opals crowned and pearls all bound about his girdle stead. In his mantle grey he walked one day across a shining floor, and with crystal key, in secrecy, he opened an ivory door. On a filigree stair of glimmering hair, then lightly down he went, and merry was he at last to be free, on a mad adventure bent. In diamonds white he had lost delight, he was tired of his minaret, of tall moonstone that towered alone on a lunar mountain set. He would dare any peril for ruby and beryl to broider his pale attire, for new diadems of lustrous gems, emerald and sapphire. He was lonely too, with nothing to do but stare at the world of gold, and hark to the hum that would distantly come as gaily round it rolled. At Penelune, in his argent moon, in his heart he longed for fire, not the limpid lights of wan selenites, for red was his desire. For crimson and rose and ember glows, for flame with burning tongue, for the scarlet skies and a swift sunrise when a stormy day is young. He'd have seas of blues and the living hues of forest green and fen, and he yearned for the mirth of the populous earth and the sanguine blood of men. He coveted song and laughter long, and viands hot and wine, eating pearly cakes of light snowflakes and drinking thin moonshine. He twinkled his feet as he thought of the meat of pepper and punch galore, and he tripped unaware on his slanting stair, and like a meteor, a star in flight, ere Yule one night, flickering down he fell from his laddery path to a foaming bath in the windy bay of Bel. He began to think, lest he melt and sink, what in when a fisherman's boat found him far afloat, to the amazement of the crew, caught in their net, all shimmering wet, in a phosphorescent sheen of bluey whites and opal lights and delicate liquid green. Against his wish, with the morning fish, they packed back to land. You had best get a bed in an inn, they said, the town is near at hand. Only the knell of one slow bell, high in the seaward tower, announced the news of his moon-sick cruise at that unseemly hour. Not a hearth was laid, not a breakfast made, and dawn was damp and cold. There were ashes for fire, and grass for the mire, for the sun a smoking lamp. It was in a dim back street, not a man did he meet. No voice was raised in song, there were snores instead, for all folk were abed, and still would slumber long. He knocked as he passed on doors locked fast, and called and cried in vain, till he came to an inn that had a light within, and tapped at a window pane. A drowsy cook gave him a surly look, and "What do you want?" said he. "I want fire and gold and songs of old, and red flowing wine, and red wine flowing free." "You won't get them here," said the cook with a leer, "but you may come inside. Silver I lack, and silk to my back, maybe I'll let you bide. A silver gift, the latch to lift, a pearl to pass the door. For a seat by the cook in the ingle nook, it cost him 20 more. For hunger or drouth not past his mouth, till he gave both crown and cloak, and all that he got in an earthen pot, broken and black with smoke, was porridge, cold and 2 days old, to eat with a wooden spoon. For puddings of Yule with plums, poor fool, he arrived so much too soon, an unwary guest on a lunatic quest, from the mountains of the moon. I hope that you found this video somewhat relaxing, and I hope that you have a wonderful